What the hell did I just listen to? Anyway, yeah, this is We're Trolling in Paradise back on our album review. I'm reviewing the new album from this artist known as Igorrr-Amen. I gotta go over who he is. Igorrr is a French multi-instrumentalist. He's been active since 2005. His first album came out in 2010, and he is very experimental. Anyway, I gotta go over his lineup here for his backup band. Basically, the guy behind Igorrr-Amen. He is the main guy behind it. He does a lot of the sampling, programming, and instrumentations and stuff. Erlen Kasperson on bass. He's been them since 2017. Martin Clement on guitar. He's been them since 2019. JB Lebel doing the harsh vocals. He is their current harsh vocalist. He actually joined in 2021, replacing Laure Le Bruninek. Actually, it's Laurent Lenoir. He left in 2021, and Laure Le Bruninek, the original female singer, left in 2021. So she's been replaced by Marthe Alexandre, who joined in 2022. And on drums is Remy Serafino. He joined as a touring member in 2023, but now he's an official member as of last year. He replaces Sylvain Bouvier, who was with him from 2016 up to last year when he quit to focus on his family. So yeah, Amen is the 5th album from Igorrr. And on this one, he is being super experimental, taking some less conventional approaches as well. A wide variety of live instrumentation recorded for this one with vocals from a live choir inside of a church, as well as using a 9-foot Tibetan Dungchen horn, which is typically used in a Buddhist ceremony. Yeah. Demonte is the opening. Demone is the opening track. It starts out really soft. You got these operatic vocals from Marthe Alexandre, who's an awesome singer. And then you got JB Lebel just sounding like George Clark from Deaf Heaven, which, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Deaf Heaven. Their latest album really didn't do it for me. Lonely People with Power, which dropped in March. I know a lot of fans like it. But I personally not a fan of Deaf Heaven, to be honest. Headbutt is the second track. A lot of clean singing from Marthe Alexandre. And by the way, all the singing is done in French, by the way, because he's from France. Which is really awesome, because I do love the language. And I have been to France, and I would love to visit Montreal. I even learned how to speak French for a while, too, when I was in elementary and middle school. Because I took French class. It was kind of a mandatory thing. Limbo starts out kind of on a little bit of a more folky section there. And then you jump into like a big death metal, black metal section with a lot of harsh vocals on it. Blast Beat Falafel. This one has Trace Brents from Mr. Bungle as guest guitarist. It starts mainly instrumental, got some more very folkish sounding influence on there, and then you go into another black metal section. ADHD, very weird, kind of sounds very poppy, very trippy sort of sounds. Kind of similar to Lady Gaga, what she was doing on the Chromatica with the tape reversing and speeding up thing that she was doing on a couple tunes on that album. 2020, the shortest one on the album, it's 12 seconds long. It sounds like a grindcore song. It could have been released by Rotten Sound, to be honest with you. Next is Mustard Mucus, featuring Scott Ian from Anthrax, who is the guest guitarist up there. More black metal, black gazy stuff in there. Very shoegazy moments on this one too. Yeah, more Deaf Heaven song moments in there. I'm not the biggest Deaf Heaven fan. It says here regarding track two, Igorrr was using an excavator, which is used in construction to play the piano. Infestus is the latest single. It has kind of a death metal sound. And yeah, very weird sort of track. A lot of harsh vocals on it, and there's no cleans on it at all. Like the shortest one, 2020. Ancient Sun is track 9. I have no clue how this sounds. I know he jumps genres a lot, so yeah. Pure Disproportionate Black and White Nihilism is track 10. This is where he gets really destructive. He hits a snare drum with a giant hammer on a blacksmith's anvil for a very aggressive sound. Sounds like. It sounds like he's crushing something. And it's very less conventional, and I would say he is really getting very temperamental. And it sounds like he's losing his temper, getting really destructive. Etude number 120. Yeah, it's French sounding. It's a minute 30 seconds. It's an interlude. And the final song is Silence, a piano driven Baroque pop ballad with operatic vocals. And yeah, some sounds that kind of reminds me of bands like Flesh God Apocalypse, and of course another symphonic metal act, symphonic black metal act like Cradle of Filth. Well, minus the damn baby squirrels that Danny Filth does. Jerry LaBelle, the new guy, he's way better than Danny Filth, to be honest with you. But yeah, the most chaotic release I've ever heard this year. I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. It's a weird album, and the guy is absolutely weird as all hell. And yeah, I mean, I'll probably get the album, and this might make the year-end list if possible. But yeah, this was probably the most chaotic album I've heard this year, with a bunch of industrial noises on there. And the opening track definitely reminds me of Nine Inch Nails, which they just dropped the soundtrack for the new Tron movie today, which I'm not going to bother listening to that soundtrack. Nor do I plan to see that movie. Although the original Tron was really good. Wouldn't mind purchasing that movie Tron on DVD, the original one with Jeff Bridges. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Very weird album. That'll do it for now. I'll see you later.